Before we dive into the epic tale of Achilles, let's take a moment to understand why he and Greek mythology matter so much, even today. Greek mythology isn't just a collection of stories about gods, goddesses, and heroes. It's the backbone of ancient Greek culture, influencing their art, literature, and understanding of the world. These myths explained the unexplainable, taught moral lessons, and entertained generations. They're timeless tales that still captivate us with their drama, emotion, and lessons. Among the many heroes of Greek mythology, Achilles stands out. He's not just a warrior with unmatched prowess, he's a symbol of the complexity of human nature. His story touches on themes of glory, rage, grief, and ultimately, mortality. Achilles' tale teaches us about the highs and lows of human experience and the eternal quest for meaning in life and legacy. The legacy of Achilles, from his heroic deeds in the Trojan War to his tragic downfall, has echoed through time. He's a figure of immense bravery, yet vulnerable because of his famous heel. This duality makes him relatable, and his story a captivating part of Greek mythology. So, as we explore the life of Achilles, remember, we're not just revisiting ancient stories. We're connecting with the emotions, struggles, and dreams that define the human experience, preserved in the timeless tales of Greek mythology. In the realm of Greek mythology, the story of Achilles begins not with battle cries, but with the love and hopes of his divine mother, Thetis, and his mortal father, Peleus. This union, blessed and cursed by the gods, set the stage for the life of one of history's most celebrated warriors. Thetis, known for her beauty and connection to the sea, was bound by prophecy to marry a mortal. Peleus, a king of great valor, was chosen. Their wedding, attended by gods and goddesses, marked a moment of unity between the divine and the human, but it also sowed the seeds of future conflicts. Aware of her son's mortal destiny, Thetis sought to protect Achilles from the clutches of death. She dipped him into the Styx, the river that separates the world of the living from the dead, hoping to grant him invulnerability. Yet in her grasp, his heel remained untouched and vulnerable, foreshadowing his fate. This singular act of love and fear gave rise to the term Achilles' heel, symbolizing a fatal weakness within an otherwise invulnerable entity. For Achilles, this heel would become the key to both his greatest victories and his ultimate downfall. Thus, from his very inception, Achilles was a figure of paradoxes, born of both the divine and the mortal, destined for glory and doom. His birth story sets the tone for a life that would be marked by extraordinary feats and a tragic end, forever immortalizing him in the annals of myth and history. The Trojan War, a monumental conflict that has captivated the imagination for centuries, was the stage for Achilles, the greatest warrior of ancient Greece, to etch his name into eternity. His journey through the war is a saga of valor, wrath, and heartbreak. Achilles' path to Troy was marked by prophecy and persuasion. Initially hesitant, the prospect of immortal fame lured him to join the Greek forces. Led by King Agamemnon, the Greeks sought to reclaim Helen from the clutches of Paris, igniting a war that would engulf the known world. Within the cacophony of war, the bond between Achilles and his closest companion Patroclus stood as a beacon of loyalty and love. Patroclus's presence on the battlefield was Achilles' anchor, a reminder of the world beyond the spear and shield. The war took a harrowing turn when Patroclus, donned in Achilles' armor, fell at the hands of Hector, the Trojan prince. This loss shattered Achilles, transforming his grief into an inferno of rage. Patroclus' death was not just a personal loss for Achilles, but a pivotal moment that changed the course of the war. Fueled by sorrow and fury, Achilles vowed to avenge Patroclus. His wrath was unleashed upon the Trojans with unparalleled ferocity, leading to a fateful confrontation with Hector. This duel, steeped in vengeance and honor, marked the climax of Achilles' campaign in the Trojan War. Achilles' triumphs and tragedies on the battlefield were overshadowed by the looming specter of his fate. Engulfed in the flames of war, he pushed forward, driven by the desire to fulfill his destiny of glory and doom. Achilles' involvement in the Trojan War is a tale of a hero who transcended the mortal realm through his deeds and emotions. From his reluctant decision to join the war to his devastating loss and fierce revenge, his story is a poignant reminder of the dualities of human existence: love and loss, honor and vengeance, life and death. In the shadow of the walls of Troy, the saga of Achilles, the invincible warrior, approached its inevitable conclusion. The hero, who had defied death countless times on the battlefield, was about to face his destiny. The ancient prophecy that loomed over Achilles' life since his birth was about to unfold. Despite his mother's efforts to make him immortal, his vulnerability, the heel untouched by the waters of the Styx, remained his downfall. In the heat of battle, Paris, Prince of Troy, aided by the god Apollo, took aim at Achilles. The arrow, guided by divine intervention, struck Achilles directly in his heel, the only part of him not made invincible. This moment marked the fall of the greatest warrior of the Greek army. Achilles' death was more than the loss of a formidable warrior. It signified the end of an era and the fragility of greatness. The hero, who had seemed invincible, fell not to a worthy opponent in battle but to a single, fated vulnerability. The Greeks mourned Achilles not just as a warrior, but as a symbol of human strength and weakness. His comrades and enemies alike recognized the profound loss, and his name was immortalized in the annals of history and mythology.